Minutes after I get back to the house, I'm gonna be walking over to a local food pantry to get some groceries for me and my family until our next payday. The reason why we are having to go to the food pantry is because we do rely on our food stamps to make it through. We had to reapply for food stamps and they denied us because they said I missed my appointment. So I had to reapply again. So this month we have no food stamp benefits, and we are very, very short on money. We're still paying the bills, we're still taking care of the house, we're still taking care of the kids. It's just the extras we need to make it by are not there. And that's where the food pantry comes in, and it helps us supplement. I still spend about $50 a week on extra meat, or if certain necessities run out, we can get them, but we supplement with the food pantry. Beyond that, I want to talk about the people that usually have to go to the food pantry. Often they're not lazy bums like people think. Oftentimes they're hardworking people, just like me and my husband, who just need a little help. They're moms trying to make it by. They're men who, for whatever reason, just need a helping hand. And that's okay. That's totally okay. I've even seen some teenagers go to the food pantry because their parents work and it's summertime and they're not getting their breakfast and lunch from school, and there's plenty of people like that who rely on these free programs, and when they're not there during summer break, they have to resort to other programs. I've been coming to food pantries on and off for years, well over a decade. I know the ins and outs. I used to have another YouTube channel before this one where all I did was food pantry hauls and recipe videos from the food pantry food, and I might start doing that on this channel too while we are utilizing our food pantry. But I know what people think of people like me who use the food pantry based off of my experience having a different YouTube channel. If there's anybody who doesn't understand having to struggle in this way, I think that's okay. I think you're very fortunate for not having to rely on these programs, and maybe if you are hating on people like me for having to use these programs, maybe go volunteer for one. I've also volunteered for programs too. I've volunteered, I've been on the other side, I've been the person handing food out. So I know the ins and outs of the food bank, food pantry programs. Go volunteer, donate food, donate money, donate diapers, because it's not just food that these people need. Oftentimes they need necessities. They're oftentimes choosing to go without to make it to the next paycheck, or choosing one important thing over the next important thing, like diapers for your baby and not sanitary pads for yourself, when you really need both. I'll be heading to the food pantry. I'm probably not going to record because I respect the people that go there and the privacy that they deserve. The pantry that I'm going to is a really nice pantry compared to most I've been to. They set it up like a grocery store, and you walk in and you get to pick and choose from the tables and shelves, and they have the limits written on them. And why I enjoy that is because I've been to pantries where you are forced to take everything. And they say beggars can't be choosers, but it just feels like such a waste. It feels like such a waste to have to take something you're not going to use, that you know your family's not going to eat. And then what do you have to do? You throw it away because it expires, or it is expired. Oftentimes you have to check the food you're getting at the pantry because half of it will be expired. I may or may not bring a bunch of things home. It just depends on what's there and what I feel like our family needs. I would have never tried this oat bread if I didn't pick it up from the pantry. It's actually really good. The kids will eat this popcorn in a day. I turned this pumpkin bread mix into little mini loaves, and it's just a quick, easy breakfast. I also picked up a few quick lunch items. And these cake pops, they didn't last 2 seconds in our house. I picked up a few staples. Fall's coming up, and I really like to bake and make a lot of comfort food. My husband has no self-control around these crackers. I just throw these in the freezer, and if I have a chocolate craving, I just get a handful. These chicken pouches are really convenient to make meals with. They also had these Starbucks sandwiches. I just throw them in the freezer for a later date. Butter is a blessing. They also gave the kids a sweet treat, and they offer 4 drinks per family. We also got various canned fruits, beans, and some vegetables. The main protein this week was these ground pork rolls, and the non-food item was bleach. Thank you for watching. We'll talk next time.